In 2016, Qantas needed to get a new replacement engine to Johannesburg, South Africa on rather short notice. While aircraft parts are often transported on cargo planes, the Australian carrier took a different approach. In this case, the quickest way to get the engine there was for it to catch a lift beneath the wing of another Boeing 747. Let's take a look at how this unfolded. This picture depicts a rather unusually configured Qantas Boeing 747-400. As we can see, this aircraft has an unbalanced engine layout, with 2 on one side and 3 on another. Of course, in times of extensive research and development into new engine technology, aircraft having strange engine configurations is not a new phenomenon. Indeed, both Airbus and Boeing are known to add on a different engine to testbed aircraft. For example, Boeing tested the new GE9X on a 747 before installing it into its new 777X. Meanwhile, Airbus tested the Trent XWB engine for the A350 on the A380. However, it's quite rare to see an extra engine on an aircraft, and an odd number at that. So why did Qantas operate a commercial Boeing 747 flight with 5 engines, and how did the airline manage it? According to Qantas, a broken Rolls-Royce engine had stranded one of its Boeing 747s in Johannesburg, South Africa. The Australian flag carrier had plenty of spare parts back in Sydney and thus didn't need to go to the trouble of sourcing locally. However, to have shipped a spare engine over to South Africa would have cost time and subsequently more money. After all, having a 747 stuck on the ground abroad not earning revenue is a costly proposition. As such, Qantas could not afford to wait. A major problem, however, was that the spare power plant was too big to fit in the cargo hold of a typical aircraft. While the Antonov AN225 would have had space, there is only one in the world, making it expensive to hire. Sending spare parts by sea would have been cheaper, but also extremely time-consuming. Indeed, this was a catalyst for Boeing's decision to construct the 747 LCF Dreamlifter. This reduced shipping times from Japan to the US from a month to 9 hours. Fortunately, Qantas found a third option. It would simply attach the spare engine to the wing of an existing 747. Thanks to the design of the 747, there are anchor points under the wing to attach various objects. One of these can be a spare engine. This engine is not connected to the aircraft systems and would not be able to provide additional power to the jumbo jet. However, its presence does impact how the plane flies. Flying an extra engine had the following effect on the aircraft. The aircraft was unbalanced, requiring pilots to compensate for the skewed weight distribution. The extra engine added drag to one side of the plane, requiring pilots to adjust the power on the other side to compensate. Finally, an extra engine meant that the aircraft was heavier and required additional stops. This particular trip between Sydney and Johannesburg involved a fuel stop in Perth. Once the aircraft landed in Johannesburg, the 5th engine was detached and installed on the grounded Boeing 747. Both jets were then able to fly back home to Australia. As for the broken engine, it was shipped back the slow way to Sydney by sea. Did you know about this special trip? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles and a podcast every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you go.